So, today, just going to run through a quick one with you of adjusting your levers when you get a new bike or you've bought a second-hand bike and maybe someone either hasn't adjusted them or they've adjusted them to themselves and it doesn't suit you. Now what I mean by this is, probably just make out, sorry it's dark against dark, my brake lever here, so that when I roll off the throttle, at the moment I'm having to lift my fingers up completely to get them onto the brake. Now I've already adjusted the gate so that the levers fit snugly across here. But what I need to do now is just adjust them back a bit so that they're down a bit further, so I'm not having to lift my fingers up so much. Now I have slightly undone these already. See, that's just started to loosen off now. And then all you do is you just move it down, and it's a good idea to be on the bike when you're doing this. Effectively what you want is a straight line from your lower arm down the top of your hand down to your fingers, because then that makes that movement a lot easier. That's not too bad. Whereas where it was before was up here, so I'm actually, as you can see, I'm having to lift my fingers up before I can get onto the brakes. So I'm just going to move it down to a position that I'm comfortable with. And as we can see there, there's almost a straight line running down my arm to the brake. And even if I use this angle so that I'm coming in and just using the throttle like a screwdriver, I can still easily get at least one finger, if not two, on the brakes. So I'm going to leave it there, and I'll now show you the same thing on the clutch. So again, I've loosened them off on the clutch, and on this side it's a lot easier to see compared to the front brake. See how the angle needs to be effectively down there. So again, I'm having to lift my fingers up to activate the clutch. So I'll just undo these. There we go. And again, roll that down a bit further. So I'm happy with that. It's worth adjusting these yourself, and it's a simple job to do. And there's two advantages. One, comfort in your wrists. You stand less chance of getting any wrist ache with correctly adjusted levers. And two, your fingers can get to the levers a lot quicker and thereby could, in certain circumstances, save your life. So I'm happy with it there. So I'm now just going to tighten them down, and it makes a big difference to your riding. You might not think it does. Okay folks, this has been a short one, but hopefully a useful one. Speak to you soon. Ride safe. Keep rubber side down.